Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're playing a demo for a game called Backrooms The Lost. It's developed by Golden Trees, it's self-published, and you can find the game on Steam. And if you're not familiar with my channel, at the end of the video, I'll review the game, share my general thoughts, give it my final judgment, and I will have timestamps and a description. Now, this game is developed by 7 teenagers who really enjoy the culture of the Backrooms, and I thought that sounded pretty cool, so I figured I'd check this out for myself. So I'll tell you a little bit about the game, and then we'll get started. Backrooms The Lost is a puzzle and escape room style backrooms game. Your FBI agent Tommy. Unfortunately, he fell into the backrooms during a disappearance case. Random mazes, physical dangers, and the pressure of liminal spaces. Can you escape safely? Now that you know what the game is about, we'll go ahead and hit new game and see what's up. And this main menu seems to just get worse and worse as time goes on. It gets really stuttery. I'm not sure why that is, but anyways, new game.
911, where's your emergency?
I woke up,
sorry.
my daughter's not in her bed, and I can't find her.
My name is Tommy Schwartz, and I am an FBI agent. Recently, there have been large-scale disappearances of unknown persons in New York, and I was ordered to investigate this matter.
All right.
Recently, I received a call about a missing little girl named Emily Smith. Based on the evidence at hand, I quickly determined her last known location and found her teddy bear. The urban legend of the Backrooms, which has been widely circulated on the internet recently, I believe has an inseparable connection to this disappearance case. I will investigate whether the Backrooms truly exist.
Boy, that's a lot of AI, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Oof. Very interesting intro. I like the concept of
Where am I? I seem to have
Somebody-
fallen into the Backrooms. How did I get here?
what are these
Let's find a way out first.
voices, boy. I was gonna say it's a cool idea to like be a detective looking for people going missing in the backrooms. I think that's a cool idea. Now, I don't know about all this voice acting and stuff and the AI imagery at the beginning. Maybe the gameplay's good. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think that's a very good first impression, but we'll move on. This game is in Chinese, by the way, so I put it on English, but... Hello? Alright, tab. Tab does what? Tab does nothing? Hitting tab. Uh-oh. Alright, here we are. We're in the back rooms. We can sprint. Whoa. Cool. Alright, this place is really grungy looking. Very fascinating.
I need a key.
Oh, we need a key. Thanks for letting us know.
The phone on the wall could be for something specific.
Yes, it could. Like making phone calls. I don't know if anyone watching this has seen anyone play or my playthrough of that Backrooms game that had Chapter 2, The Tape of Nicholas. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of that game right now. Backrooms something. But the voice acting in this game is eerily similar to that. I don't know why it's eerie, but... Ooh, we got a big black splotch here on the wall. Alright, what does this say? Well, whatever it is, I can't read it. That's a big handprint. Yeah, the Tape of Nicholas. Man, I wish I could remember that game. Maybe I'll pop the name of it up on the screen, but... Chapter 1 of that game was really good, but Chapter 2, man, woof. It had voice acting very, very similar to this. Reese, like, something is going on in the back rooms. I don't know what it is, but I'm here to look for stuff. Alright, we got another note that I don't know how to read, because tab doesn't do anything, so... There we go. Alright, we fixed it. It's all in Chinese. Nice. Okay, something about yeah, some stuff went down here, and some person went missing, and it was scary. Got a butt on the wall over there, and let me see if I can. I set the languages to English, but now it's defaulting to Chinese. Man, that's not going to give us a lot of context, is it? That is really unfortunate. How do I cycle through these again? Yeah, here we go. Right. Alright, well. If you're watching this, go ahead and get your Google Translate open, and... The key is the angle. There's some kind of contraption here. Emily Smith. Okay, can I get out of this? Hello? Right, I guess I need a screwdriver. And we need to look for that. And then we need some kind of combination here. Alright, anyways. I like to goof around with combinations like that first. It's an odd contraption, whatever that is. Key is the angle. Wonder what that means. My eye has been watering. It's like really bothering me. So, obviously there's like these... drawings on the wall that we can line up in a pattern of some kind, but I don't know exactly what it's trying to show me, like infinity. I don't know. Question mark? Whatever they said. Okay. How about this? Okay, I don't really know. We'll just keep looking around. It will not let me. Now, are these letters or numbers? Let's see if I go like this. I don't know how this is going to help me, to be honest with you. We'll say this game doesn't look bad. Seems to be performing pretty well too, but music keeps looping and it's kind of bugging me. Like when I look at that, what is that supposed to tell me? I'm blocking the objectives, but it's in Chinese, so don't worry about it. 3, 8. Oh, I see it now. 2, 3, 8. It took me a second. Okay, here we go. That was pretty clever. Had me stumped there for a moment. We got something. Alright, I think we got an Allen wrench is what we got, so... That is exactly what we got. Nice. Okay. That's noisy. There we go. I moved my camera. Just because. I don't like blocking objectives even if I can't read them. Or maybe you can't. I don't know. Maybe you can. I've had videos before where I just didn't notice that I was blocking something and it kind of bugged me, so. This is a strange room. Here's that teddy bear they showed us. Or we got a note. Let's read it. At least I thought we did. Maybe not. A teddy bear. Cool. Very cool. Alright, here we go. Room sit feels a little crooked. That's kind of... Hello? Oh! It's red. Where'd the teddy bear go? Where is she? Alright, let's go this way. This looks discombobulated. Well, let's go this way first. See an item. I like the pickup symbol and the way this looks when you pick up items. Oh, let's get... Oh. Oh! So, what's back this way? Let's see if it'll even let us go through here. Oh, it does. I don't know where to go first. Let's just try this. We have VHS. Okay, there it goes. Oh. Is friend in this game? Can I have my tape back? Stand by. I like this TV though. Look how cool that looks. That's awesome. It's a Mokoko. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I don't know what the point of this is. Very interesting though. This looks like PT, kinda, way it's set up. Okay. And switch moves when you do this too, that's cool. Can we eject? No? Maybe, I understand. Okay. Maybe we can just bring more tapes back here. It just used up the tape. It ate it, literally. Well, here's a balloon. Alright, let's go. That's not funny. They tricked me. Hope I didn't just do everything out of sequence. Alright, let's go. See, back in the day when you used a VHS, VCR could actually, people would say it would eat your tapes. It would screw up and destroy it, basically. Didn't really happen to us all that often. Get out. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. What was the whole point of that? Oh, we have a key now, right. Okay. Let's go. I'm all over the place. What? Who's there? Ooh, that's creepy. Alright. We got a note? Oh, snap. I don't know where all that static and stuff was coming from. I don't see a radio. Maybe it was coming from the bear. Oh, the bear's watching us. Oh, scary. Find the difference.
What's that over the window? What is the difference between the two cabinets?
The cabinets. What is the difference between the two cabinets? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Now let's see the Rubik's Cubes, clearly. Alright, well that was easy. I like the idea here. I like this, I like spot the difference kind of things. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Room's there and then it's not there. That's neat. I can actually walk in this space? Oh. I wonder how they did that. Oh, oh, oh. Interesting. It must have just to do with where I'm standing. Like this has a different way of behaving. I don't know. I don't know the actual terminology for any of that, but it looks cool. I like that. Alright, we got a key. Let's find out what to do with it. Maybe using on a lock. That might work. Uh-oh. I don't know why I thought maybe that'd be like Kitty House. Like those creepy, like, weird bedrooms. Oh, we got a shadow puzzle. Just like in Resident Evil. Right shadow. How do I manipulate this? So we're trying to make a smiley face. I see it. Got it. The puzzle master strikes again. Though it's not that difficult. Oh, it opened the door, okay. Alright, we got a weird entity. Oh, they're gone. Just like Fear. Wow. Fear, the video game. Hope nothing chases me. I don't like that. A simul zone. Smile zone. You got it misspelled there, buddy. Another tape. No way out. Yeah, so says you. Alright, the pile of rubble is where we started. We got like, what was that? Like a med kit? That doesn't instill me with a lot of hope that I feel like there's going to be something attacking us. Thought I heard a loud footstep or something. I'm nervous. That's why I'm not talking. Hold on, I see a little... There we go, a little fuzz on my mic there, sorry. Whoa! That's really cool. Who are you? The Shadow Man. That was really cool, whatever that weird noise was. Very vocal. Got another phone. Maybe we need, like, change or something to use on them. I don't know. There's another VHS player. VCR.
Tommy, can you hear me? Yes, yes. This is Tommy speaking. Great. Have you arrived at the location? Give me 2 seconds. The target is a white man around 28 years old. We suspect he returned. Reality from the back room. Come out of the back room again. From where? He came from flight for Shavano Space Raid. We suspect he is carrying weapons, so we allow you to use weapons. Copy that.
No data. Let's see body cam footage. Saying that they have authorization to use weapons. I guess it was like 2 people talking on the radio. Very interesting. What is this, like a fuse? Glow stick? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. So E to use. Use it. Protects you. Oh, snap. I'm not... Superize. I'm not surprised? What is that supposed to say? These floors look cool. This is cool. Glow stick, I guess, was protect us from something. Got a key. Got a med kit. Got a tape.
I hear a noise ahead. It could be the target suspect. Roger that. Be careful, officer.
Backrooms suspect?
If you want to catch a bullet, step out. Drop the gun now. Drop the...
We're not using real footage of people being shot. I don't think anybody wants to see that. I know I don't. Thankfully it cut out. Come find you if I can? I'm the hide-and-seek master. Just kidding. But today, who knows? Up another med kit. Got a lot of those. Friend, what'd they do to you? You look different. Been working out? I don't know how long these glow sticks last. Pretty good while so far. Okay. Look around a little bit more. Where are you? Stop hiding. What? What just happened? Why is the game screaming at me? The game's telling me to stop. Unstable
Space
air.
in the area ahead is highly unstable, so must be careful. Every time you re-enter the game, the maze scene here will be randomly generated, with a total of 10 variations. Good luck, officer.
That was kind of cool. So we're entering a maze area that's unstable. And it's procedurally generated. We have school board, FBI top secret, something incident report, some creepy robot that I've seen from somewhere before. I'm not sure where. Okay, escape. First day of school! Whoa, cool. Oh, my goodness. Okay, this is kind of wild looking. There's a village on the ceiling. This is neat. Okay. Let's look around, I guess. I'm not really sure what's going on. What's happened? Hello? Wind? Still can't use the payphone. We picked up something. Oh, another little piece of paper here that I guess goes with this note. Okay, it's like part of it's like torn off or something. Cool, I wish we could read all this. Sorry, but... Like I said, I did set it to English, but it defaulted back. So I don't know if there's any way to fix that right now, so... We're making progress, though. I think my glow stick is not working anymore, is it? Okay, let's... There we go. Creepy thing. Gotcha. Right? I was testing if it moves when I don't look at it.
It's alive!
It's alive! Okay, it does move when I don't look at it. Okay. So it has to have vision of me. I hope there's only one of them. This thing is pretty creepy, not gonna lie. Jeez, he almost got me. I'm looking for something. There is another one, I knew it. Thankfully we can sprint backwards. Oh, nice try. I'm just concentrating right now. There's definitely another one in this room. A hole in the floor right here. Nice. We did it. Oh, whoa, this is cool. It's got the bacteria, the SCP smile for some reason. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. The like fun time, fun room yellow guy. And I don't know what that weird alien looking thing is. The symbiote. Alright. I think you are using real footage of people. I hope you got permission to do that. Or if it's like legal.
Every shop because the color changes. No, nothing, not because there's anything new in it. Just the color.
Now, can I ask a question? Is this from the same house?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
What do you think this photo shared? What? That looks very similar. What's similar?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, they're just talking, but still, it's kind of weird. Oh my goodness. This looks cool. I was hoping I could kick that sign off down in the depths. Are we still looking for that little girl? Because I don't know what's going on anymore. Lots of health items, or whatever they are. Jeez, dude. Studio Bregan? That thing is ungodly creepy. Definitely didn't expect that down there. I was like, ugh. What is... Jeez! That caught me off guard, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. What's in here? Whoa, it's like the Silent Hill 2 cube room. What are we trying to do with this? I guess get through it, right? Let's look at this first. Whoa. It's the same thing from earlier. Okay, let's just hit it and see what it does. This is cool. Really easy, but it's pretty cool. There's a reflection up in that mirror.
I don't feel good.
Uh-oh.
What the hell was that?
It was the rooms falling apart. It was scary. Music here is better. Reminds me of Greenhouse. Which is a good thing, but very similar to that game's music. Also, if the Greenhouse developers are watching this, hi. Caught ya. There we go. Ooh, rain. Looks pretty good. I like the way this looks. Rain in video games. One of my top 5 favorite things of all time. Okay, we made it across. Whoa. Is that the bacteria? What the heck? It's noisy. I don't know if this music is matching the tone very well. Alright, we gotta crouch here. Ow, you son of a biscuit. Your problem. I realize now, I saw it earlier, but we do have a health bar. Okay. Please tell me I don't need to solve a puzzle. It's a very intense lever sound. I like that noise. Help girl? Question mark? We have a choice. Oh, I don't like that picture. Skin stealers. Oh, snap, son. I'm blocking all kinds of text. Help girl? And that is kind of our job. like our objective. Let's help her.
What the hell? How did the door get closed?
What door?
Closed it.
I closed it. I literally hit E on it. What are you talking about? Who closed the door? I'm here to save you. This is a creepy room. What are we gonna turn around and she's gonna? Oh, there's little inky footsteps on the floor. Just crawling on the wall. Oh, there's just a black void behind us. Oh no. That's not good, dude. I didn't really expect this like cinematic here. It's kind of cool. Weird that we can still see the dot, the alien thing. I don't know what that is. Could we? Oh. Level 0, Tommy report. This looks cool. Is that AI? It's hard to tell. Okay, here's the credits. Really cool credits. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. If you're only here for the gameplay, if you don't really care for my reviews, that's totally fine. But if you'd like to support my channel, hit subscribe, and I hope you come back and hang out some more. Alright, well, I'm back on the main menu, where now I'll review this demo. And I'm going to start with the visuals. I would say I'm mixed on the visuals, primarily because of the use of AI in the intro sequence. I'm just not really a fan of that. A lot of people aren't, and I recommend going forward that you probably try a different direction with that if possible. I don't know what your resources are. I know that on the Steam page it says you're 7 teenagers, but maybe you can come up with something a little bit different than using AI sequences like that, but you did what you had to do, I guess. I don't know, obviously, the context of that or the creative decisions for that. But like I said, that might turn off a lot of people that want to try out your game, just so you know. Also, the use of real footage, especially related to police footage or interview rooms like we saw, and also hearing phone calls that are potentially real as well. I don't know if I necessarily enjoy that myself. That's more of like an audio thing, but there are some visual aspects related to that topic in the game, so I just figured I'd bring it up. Otherwise, the level design and the overall visual presentation of the game I think is fine. Some aspects are odd, like the smiley face on the wall, I believe is like an SCP sort of thing. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not sure why there's this weird crossover between SCP and the Backrooms. I don't know, I'm not really a big fan of that, but not that big a deal. I like that you had the bacteria in there, the black squiggly line monster looking thing. That was pretty cool. And the little robot that chases us when we're not looking at them, I'm not really sure what that is, but it looks really familiar to me. But otherwise, I think the way the levels are populated with assets and the use of colors in certain areas, I think is pretty cool. I think your level design is totally fine, actually. That's just my opinion on that. I really like the areas like where it's raining and then like the big weird hallway with the colored carpet and stuff, which said it was supposed to be a maze, but it was just literally a straight hallway, so I'm not really sure about that. Also, your main menu here like really starts to tank in its frame rate. It's kind of unpleasant to look at, I'm not gonna lie, so I might do something a little different with the menu here so we don't have to look at this. Anyways, while I'm very mixed on the usage of AI and real police footage and things like that, I think your overall visual presentation is pretty good, mostly in your level design and whatnot, using environmental cues for puzzles like the numbers on the walls and stuff like that. And the use of lighting was pretty well done as well, so pretty good job there, but like I said, very mixed on AI usage and whatnot, so maybe approach that a bit differently in the future. In terms of audio, most of the audio in this game is just looping music, which I'm not sure necessarily fits the tone of the game. There are some music tracks that I quite like, mostly towards the end of the demo, but the main menu music, the chase music with the bacteria, and some other things, the music early on, it just kind of loops, and I don't really like the sound of it. I don't know if it necessarily evokes a strong atmosphere like I would have hoped for. So it's just more of a nitpick, I suppose, but I would work on your music choice a little bit and make sure it doesn't sound so obvious when it's looping, and I think that will go a very long way of giving this game a stronger atmosphere and overall tone. Of course, you have the bacteria screaming at us and the little girl talking and laughing and stuff like that. Those are all totally fine. Personally, I have no issues with that, so great work overall. I also like just little subtle sounds like, you know, using the mechanisms in the boxes, and the VHS player and the TV and stuff, all that sounds really good as well. So good attention to detail there. And so audio across the board, I would say, is okay. Now, in terms of mechanics, the game is pretty straightforward. It's fairly linear, which I don't mind. There are some puzzles here and there, which I appreciate. I like the numbers on the wall. I like doing the perspective shift of the rooms to line them all up. You know, all that stuff I thought was pretty cool. Now, the VHSs, I'm not sure what they're necessarily telling us. Obviously, they're trying to convince me that since we're an FBI agent, that the footage we're watching is related to what we're doing as a character and what maybe other officers are doing or FBI agents are doing, looking for someone that's gone missing, that has fallen into the backrooms, or I don't know if they're all related to the little girl going missing or just people going missing in general is what I'm trying to say. So I think those are fine. I just wish they weren't real footage, I suppose. I'm not sure how you would even do that differently, but that's just the way I'm looking at it. One thing I failed to mention in the audio, sorry about this. I don't try to jump back and forth between different segments, but in terms of the audio, one thing I forgot to mention was the voice acting is really not good, and I would much prefer you voice your own characters if you can. I feel like there was some of that in the game. And even if your English isn't very good, I appreciate that you're trying at least to give us some English dialogue, but I would also accept you just speaking in your natural language and just putting subtitles. That wouldn't bother me at all. I'm sure a lot of people it wouldn't bother them either. I just think the weird text-to-speech sort of like AI robot voice talking in some instances is just really off-putting and kills the vibe, in my opinion. But I just wanted to point that out. I forgot to mention that. Anyways, more about the mechanics. I think mechanics are fine across the board. I don't really have any issues with them. I like the changing of pace with the things, you know, following you or the bacteria chasing you, etc. I do wish the mechanics felt maybe a little bit more cohesive, maybe more related to each other. I couldn't figure out what to do with the phones either. Maybe that's something you're working on for the full game, or I just missed something and I'm not sure how that works. That's totally fine. But overall, mechanically, I would say the game is okay. Now, in terms of story and concept, I think the story is interesting. I like the concept. Now, in terms of story and concept, I actually quite like the story. I like the idea of, we've played so many games and in the Backrooms lore and everything, it's always about somebody going missing or clipping through into the Backrooms, right? We've played 100 games or seen 100 games and short stories and movies and short films and stuff about it. So the idea that everyone else is aware of these people going missing, I'm not sure how they're able to connect them to the Backrooms specifically, but I do like the idea that there's some kind of strange Backrooms anomaly sucking people in and they're going missing and we need to figure it out. And the fact that us as the detective get sucked in ourselves can kind of connect the Backrooms, people going missing, to the real world in some capacity, I guess. So I like the bones of the story. It's hard to really, for me, to make it make sense, like I said, because in real life, people go missing all the time. Like, thousands of people go missing every year, and it's a sad reality, but it does happen. But my point being is, I don't know how we're able to connect that to the backrooms in the game necessarily. It's just that they went missing. So how would you ever know? So maybe you could tie in something of someone somehow escaping or something like that to sort of support the idea of the story a little bit more. But like I said, I do like the bones of the story at least. It has a lot of potential. And conceptually, I think the game is interesting. I like backrooms games for the most part. And I enjoy seeing everyone's different take on them and their different perspectives of how to develop the levels, the layouts, the entities or not having entities, the overall atmosphere and feel of the games. It's a very fascinating window of creativity when it comes to liminal spaces and how everyone has their own approach to them. So I really like seeing what you came up with in that regard and your approach to the level design and whatnot and the overall feel. And I think it could use a lot of work in that department, mostly the feel of the game. While I don't mind the puzzles and the traversal of it being kind of linear, I don't mind some entities here and there. I just think from beginning to end, it could be a little bit more cohesive, a little bit more consistent in the way the game feels. Because the music and everything, like I said, really kind of throws me off a little bit of tonal whiplash here and there. Sometimes the lack of music or the lack of noise can be really effective in some ways. Don't make it all noisy and loud all the time when something is chasing us or lurking after us or peeking around the corner. I think sometimes you could just have just the bacteria chasing us screaming be the only noise we hear, and then we're just running from it. The fact that you threw in some sort of chase music, I think made that scene feel a little awkward. So work on that a little bit. Like I said, try to create more consistency throughout the game, the overall tone that you want to portray, and I think you're going to do just fine with this. So conceptually, I would say the game has a lot of potential as well as the story. Now, in terms of performance and settings, performance in this game I think is totally fine, actually. It's just the main menu decides that the frame rate on it just starts to tank. Like, I put a screenshot up on the screen here in editing, so you don't have to look at that because it's kind of disorienting. But when you launch the game, it looks fine. It's like panning around looking at these TVs. But the longer I sit on the main menu, the frame rate drops to probably like 4 frames a second or something. It's really terrible to look at. So maybe try to fix that. I'm not sure what's causing that, but very odd. In game, though, I think it performs fine. I didn't have any issues with performance in game, so totally good there. Now, in this segment, I'll also talk about the settings, which I think actually look pretty good overall. So we have the gameplay settings here with your field of vision, your depth of field, your smooth camera, your camera wobble, your subtitles, status prompt, master volume, sound effects, dialogue, music, and media volume. So a lot of great choices there. A lot of options for gameplay settings there. And then for your controls, of course, you have your camera sensitivity, you have your inversion of XY axes, and then all of your key binds here, which you can see, and also looks like it might support gamepad functionality, so that's really cool as well. So I can also assume you can change these. You can change these, so that's also good to see. So in terms of graphics settings, you can look at your frames per second there with the show FPS checkbox there. You have your full screen resolution, your full screen mode, your FPS limit, your VSync, aspect ratio, temporary sampling, I think it's supposed to be temporal sampling, global illumination, reflection methods, and also your view distance, anti-aliasing, post-processing, shadow, global illumination, reflection, texture, visual effects, plants, hair, and volumetric fog quality settings. A lot of options there. I think that's great. Everything for me default was on medium, so I don't know if it has smart detection of what your hardware is, or if that's just the default of what the game launches as. So tinker around with this if you're having any issues. And like I said, if you notice the main menu behaving strange, in-game it didn't behave that way. So just wanted to point that out. Overall, I would say the settings are really good. Performance is good across the board. Like I said a few times, it's really strange how the main menu's frame rate just sort of tanks and just stays that way. Also, with the language choices here, you have English, and I believe it's just Chinese. I'm not sure if it's Cantonese or Mandarin or anything, so my apologies. So you have Chinese here and then English. So when I select English, I mean, it already has both options, like languages on the main menu, but I had it set to English, and in-game, it was still all in Chinese. So if you're going to have a language option, I would hope you kind of fix that a little bit. So in game, and I can actually read everything, and I would really appreciate that. So overall, performance is good. Settings is good. I think there's just needs a little bit of fine tuning to be had on the main menu and also with the language option. So my final judgment for the Backrooms, The Lost demo, is I would say it's okay. It's an okay game across the board. I like certain aspects of this game, and I think there are some aspects such as the story and whatnot that have a lot of potential. I think the use of AI is a big turnoff, and I think a lot of people would dislike that, honestly, so try to approach that in a different manner, especially with the voice acting. I much appreciate if you would just voice the characters yourself, even in your own language, and do English subtitles or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. The AI weird voice thing just doesn't sound very good, and it's really off-putting. Aside from that, the game performed really well. I like the mechanics for the most part. I like the focus on puzzles. I think your level design is fine, even if it's very linear. And overall, I would say it's an interesting approach to the Backrooms, and I think a good start. If I don't know how many games y'all have made together, but being 7 teenagers that have a passion for something like this, I think is great. And I think you should keep making games and owning your craft and experimenting and seeing what works for all of you. And the more you make games and the more you put your ideas on paper and you start, manipulating them and trying to evolve your approach, things will fall into place and everything will feel a lot more natural to you, and it'll make a lot more sense as you make more games and, like I said, experiment. So just keep doing that and you're going to do just fine. So I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors and your work. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you have anything to add? Just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. Don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything, and go play this game for yourself and form your own opinion. And if you'd like to support my channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. I'd really appreciate that. And I thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget.
The pale moth is always watching.